What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show. To check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We move on. 9 p.m. Eastern, and we hit the ACC. Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, 7-4, 3-2 in the ACC, and what a turnaround they've had this year. At the Duke Blue Devils, 5-5, 3-3 in the ACC. We're at Cameron Indoor Stadium, Durham, North Carolina. Big game. Duke opening up as 5-point favorites. That moves to 5.5. Then it moves to 6. This total sitting at 141.5. Georgia Tech coming off getting their 5-game winning streak snapped 64-62 at Virginia. They were up 54-45 with 10 minutes left as 8.5-point dogs and couldn't seal the deal. Jose Alvarado, who we've talked about quite a bit on this show, continues to play very well. He went 20 points, 8 assists, and 6 steals. Whew. Senior guard Jordan Usher scored 19 points after putting up 21 in the win against Clemson. 6'9" senior Moses Wright is supplying the toughness. 17 points, 6.5 boards. Josh Pastner has done a great job with this club. Duke has lost 3 straight. They're coming off a 70-65 loss at Louisville as 2-point dogs. They are back home after road losses versus Virginia Tech, Pittsburgh, and the aforementioned Louisville Cardinal. Matthew Hurt went for 24 points, 8 boards. Freshman DJ Stewart went for 13, but no one else scored in double digits. Max, how difficult must it be for Duke fans watching Jalen Johnson? He looks incredible against Pitt. Goes for 24 points, 15 boards, 7 assists, 4 blocks, 2 steals, and no turnovers. Then follows it up with a game against Louisville when he scores 9 points, 4 boards, no assists, no blocks, no steals, and turns the ball over 6 times. Duke hits 44.8% from the field, 33.2% from 3, 67.3% from the stripe. They must drive their fans crazy. Max, ACC action, Georgia Tech, Duke Blue Devils, take it away.
First off, Jim, no one feels bad for Duke fans. They can cry a goddamn river all the way across the nation. No one gives a shit. Secondly, as good as Jalen Johnson's performance on paper was in that game, he did foul out at a critical time that ended up contributing to the loss. So, as good as it was on paper, I still think that he deserves a nice package of shit in a box.
Okay.
But we can move on from that because I have bitter feelings. As you can see by the color of my shirt, I am looking towards Georgia Tech in this spot at this elevated number. I think with Georgia Tech, while they have had a little bit of trouble on the road and have been very dominant in conference at home, I do think that this is a Duke team that I just think that I can't trust them laying more than a bucket. You want to give me 6 points? I'll take that 6 points because if Georgia Tech gets hot from 3 early, Duke's perimeter game is a perennial slow starter. We've seen that. Matt Hurt, that's who you got to contain. That's the guy that will determine whether or not you win or whether or not you stay within this number. You got to keep him off the glass. You got to close out on his 3-point shooting. He has a quick release. He does have to bring the ball up, so there is opportunity to block that shot most of the time. It's just a matter of you staying with them. With Georgia Tech, they're going to have to be aware of the full court trap that you're going to see from Duke. Duke's going to run this a lot. Duke's going to try and get you out of rhythm. And with Jose Alvarado, as good as he is at the free throw line, Jim, let's not forget when he misses free throws, they're in the second half at critical times. So as much as I enjoy the percentage, the haircut and the performance in the last 5 minutes leaves a lot to desire. What Georgia Tech has been good at doing, especially in this point range, is winning in this point range. I think that the trouble they had closing out the game against Virginia gives them a little bit more inspiration in this game against Duke. They're not going to have to deal with the Cameron Indoor Crazies, which is a bonus. That means that the Duke team and the Duke bench is going to have to be able to elevate and lift these guys up. I think that plays into the road team's favor. I think that in step-up conference games, you have seen Georgia Tech play their best. I think that by the first half numbers in conference, you can clearly see there's probably about a 5-point advantage for Georgia Tech. And the one area that you have to just be concerned about when it comes to them is their 3-point defense, which is around 40%. So they do have to clean that up, but a team with good ball movement, they do a good job of getting on the offensive glass, and they have to win the battle of pressure. If they win the battle of the pressuring, then they're going to have a good chance to win this game outright. Alvarado at the free throw line, connect when it matters in the second half. Get freaking Moses right. Lots of touches down low. There's nobody on Duke's front court that can stop him. With Michael DeVoe, if he gets hot from three, he's capable of hitting 7. And with Jordan Usher, that's the X factor. That's the guy that has to have a good all-around game. The intangibles, the score sheet, everything. If Usher gives you the kind of production he's been giving you the last couple games, we're not going to have to sweat this too much. We're just going to have to be worried if Georgia Tech blows the fucking outright win. So Georgia Tech, give me it up. I like it.
We have 3 books hanging 3 different numbers, Max. Start at the bottom. FanDuel, 5.5. Bet365, a 6. And Circa, a 6.5. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I did that wrong. Circa, the 5.5. Bet365, the 6. And FanDuel, the 6.5. But that 6.5 comes at minus 115 juice. Would you like 6 at minus 110 or 6.5 at minus 115?
No, I'll take the 6.
The 6. Georgia Tech plus 6 at minus 110. I like this look a lot. I've fallen for this Georgia Tech squad. They've really, really turned their season around. Nice job, Max. That's ACC action. Now Max moves to 2 big 9 p.m. games in the SEC.